Welcome to Basic HTML Tutorial Week 2 assignment. Hello everyone. Today we're going to learn some basic HTML by creating our very own web page. Let's get started. First, we need to open Visual Studio Code on your Mac. Click the spotlight icon at the top right corner of your screen, or simply press Command Spacebar. In the search bar that appears, type Visual Studio Code, and once you find it, press Enter. With Visual Studio Code open, let's create a new folder for our project. Click File, Open Folder. In the dialog box, navigate to a location where you'd like to save your work or your desktop. I'm going to use Michael Rogers. Please choose your name. Then I want you to click New Folder, and we're going to name it GCA underscore week 2 underscore assignment underscore 1. Click Create and then Open. Now click Trust All Authors, then click the New File icon. We'll type index.html and hit Enter. This is where we'll write our HTML code. Visual Studio Code has a great feature called Emmet that helps us write HTML quickly. In your index.html at line 1, type HTML, and then you'll see a suggestion that says HTML5. Select it by pressing Enter. This automatically generates the basic structure of an HTML document for us. Your code should now look like this. Let's briefly go over what we've just added. The doc type HTML declares that we're using HTML5. The HTML tags wrap all of our HTML content. The head section contains meta information about our pages, like its character encoding and title. And the body section is where all of our visible content on the page will go. Don't worry if you see tags you're not familiar with yet. We'll learn more about these as we go along. Now, let's add some content to our pages, as we did last time. Inside the body tag, we'll type H1, select it, and we'll type my second web page. Underneath that, at the end of that line, we'll press Enter. You should be on line 10. Type P for the paragraph tag, and we'll type my first paragraph. Go up to File and click Save. The H1 tag defines the most important heading, and the P tag defines the paragraph. HTML supports headings of different sizes. Let's add a few more to see how they look. After your first paragraph, at the end of the line, hit Enter, type H2 and Enter. We'll type this is a heading 2. Followed with that, end of the line, hit Enter. We'll type H3, hit Enter. This is a heading 3. H2 and H3 define less important headings than H1. At this point, hit the Command and the S key simultaneously to save. Let's include a link to another website. Below the headings, we'll type A for the anchor tag, and we'll select Link. Inside the anchor tag, you'll see an href attribute. You'll see http://. We're going to back up, hit S, then colon, // we'll type gca-nmi.com. In between the two anchor tags, as you see here, we're going to type Grace Christian Academy. Again, Command Save. The anchor tag defines what we call a hyperlink, and the href attribute defines the URL of the page the link goes to. When you click on this link in your web page, it will take you to Grace Christian Academy website. Well, it's time to add an image to our page. We'll use an image from the GCA NMI website. First, we need to download it. So open in your browser, Chrome. You can, again, do Command spacebar and type Chrome, hit enter. We're going to go to https://gca-nmi.com and hit enter. Right-click on the image of the Grace Christian logo and select Save Image As. I'm going to save this in my GCA homework folder for week 2, assignment 1. And we're going to call this GCA logo.png. Let's minimize this a little by dragging it down. Click on Visual Studio Code again, and we're going to type an image tag. Again, we'll use Emmet, the code completion tool, to do this task. So type img and select the first option. For the source, we're going to use the GCA logo.png file that we just downloaded. So we'll type GCA_logo.png. Here, Visual Studio Code is offering up the correct spelling. For the alt, we're going to enter something if, perchance, the image can't be displayed. And we'll type GCA logo. Let's go ahead and save our page again. Now, we need to make sure that the image has been saved correctly. Verify with me that the GCA logo PNG is where it should be. It should be inside your week 2 assignment 1 folder. If the image is in a different location, your web page won't be able to find it and it won't display. Go ahead and double click on the image and you should see the logo for the school. Let's create a second page for our website. In Visual Studio Code, click the Document Plus icon again for a new file. We'll call this about.html and hit enter. Again, on line 1, type HTML, select the :5, and allow Emmet to pre-populate. Make sure the body is selected, type H1, hit enter, and type about us. After that, go to the end of the line, hit enter, and on line 10, type P for the paragraph tag and hit enter again. Inside the greater than and less than symbols of the paragraph tag, type "This is the about page." Now, let's add a link that directs us back to the home page. Below the paragraph tag, type A for the anchor tag and hit enter. We'll type index.html, and in the greater than or less than symbol, we'll type home. Click on the index.html page. Underneath the GCA logo PNG, again, we'll create another link using the anchor tag, hit enter. We'll type about.html. In between the greater than and less than symbol, type in the word about. Now it's important that we save both files. So on the index.html, if you see a white dot here instead of an X, it means the file is not saved. If you see that, hit Command S or go up to File and Save. We need to do the same thing for the About page. If you see a white dot, you need to save it. You could do Command S or go up to File and Save. Let's see how your web page looks in the browser. In Visual Studio Code, right-click on the index.html on the sidebar and select with Show Preview. If this option is not available, you can go down to our Chrome browser. We'll open a new tab, we'll go to File, Open File. We'll go to the directory where our GCA Week 2 Assignment 1 is located and select the index.html. As you can see, we have a link for Grace Christian Academy. We'll click the back button and we have a link to our About page. And we can also click the Home button to go back to the index. Congratulations, you've created your first multi-page website using HTML. Today, we've learned how to open Visual Studio Code, create a new project folder, use the Emmet code completion tool to quickly set up our HTML document structure. We've learned how to add headings, paragraphs, links, and images to your page. We've also downloaded and saved images to our project folder. We've created multiple pages and linked them together. Don't worry if some of the tags or concepts are new. We'll delve deeper into them in future lessons. For now, try experimenting, change the text inside your headings and paragraphs, add more headings using the H4 all the way up to the H6 tag, try linking to different websites, use a different image or adjust its size, and add more content to your About HTML page. I want to encourage you to keep practicing, and soon you'll be building more complex web pages. Thanks for joining me today. See you in the next lesson.